All right, collective. I have a quick message about intuition. Of course, the number one thing that I'll tell you guys is listen to your intuition. You'll get your message through your intuition. What stops us and blocks us from connecting with our intuition is doubt and fear. However, I want to share something with you guys and how literally it could have been that individual or just a confirmation that that individual was present or been present or whatever. Let me just share the story, right? So I'm on one of my lives, you guys. And if you guys know, I'm from the East Coast and I'm Puerto Rican. So I talk, first of all, I have an accent and I pronounce things differently. Sometimes I talk over my words or I say things backwards, right? But for the most part, you're going to understand what I'm saying. Now, there was somebody in my life I was explaining certain things, but this is where it hits. I was explaining about spiritual cleansing and how to cleanse your house and things of that nature. So I'm giving tips on something, basically something as simple as sage from the back to the front of your house. Sweep, mop, all that type of stuff, the back to the front of your house. So I was like, yes, this person was talking about they had moved in a new place and this, that, and this. And I was like, you're supposed to always cleanse, make sure you have new brooms, new mops, whatever, when you're going. That's how I was raised. Okay. So boom, I'm explaining certain things and I'm telling somebody you have to cleanse and clean. There was somebody in the chat, like for some reason I'm sitting there talking and I get drawn to someone's comment. Okay? Like literally drawn to it. And it said cleanse, not clean. So when that individual said that, right? I immediately got a download. All right. First of all, I snapped on this person. So I immediately got a download and I seen an image of someone that I know from the spiritual community. This is like when I first started serving the collective back in 2019. This is like publicly serving the collective, right? And this was an individual that had basically taught me certain things about spirituality. Extremely thankful, extremely blessed. That individual was very gifted. However, that individual wanted to control me, right? This person wanted me to stay here and I was elevating. I wasn't doing anything to disrespect this individual or anything like that. It's literally, I would be someone that would go get readings once a year. Certain things about spirituality was already engraved in my family, and especially Santeria. And yeah, I went into one day being interested in the cards to just reading cards. Very skilled. Very skilled. Like you would think that I was reading for a long time. I was surprised too. Trust me. Right? But being cautious and being somewhat of an elder at that time, that individual was like, take your time, slow down, whatever. Like, listen, bitch, I am trying to slow down. I cannot help if something is guiding me to do readings. And it just so happens that when I'm reading the cards and what I'm saying is hidden and is so legit, the first thing that you're going to do is to keep doing it. But this person's energy that was like somewhat like an elder, okay, and a mother figure, this is when control comes in. And do you really mean good or you're trying to control? Okay? So my thing is like, I respect this person. I support this individual. You know what I'm saying? And then it started getting to like, if you don't want to listen to me, I'm going to cause blockages for you. So I go into a spiritual war. This was literally one of my first spiritual that I can recall that I knew of, and I knew what was going on, like a spiritual battle with another spiritualist, which was heartbroken to me at the time because I really, really loved this person so much. But you live and you learn, you guys. Like, it's a learning experience. I tell you guys now, that's why I have tough skin and things of that nature. So now with that being said, going back to the live, that's the individual's face that I've seen, right? So I was like, first of all, do not come into my environment and try to correct me purposely. I said cleanse and I said clean, because it would be smart for you to clean your home before you cleanse it, right? And they was like, yes, that's right. Shut up. Because first of all, you either that person or you represent their energy. Because I seen it. Spirit went and had gave me that download. So either that person that was saying that is that individual, or that individual watches me on here, which I'm pretty sure, right? Because I'm on TikTok today, and who comes up as a suggestion? That individual comes up as a suggestion of a friend today. So I'm like, all right, confirmation or whatever. Listen to your intuition. Sometimes something is not directly a person, or sometimes it could be. Sometimes it could just be a confirmation that this person is watching you, they're nearby, or they're coming. Okay? I've been knew that this person will watch me peek in and out, but just to have that happen and then their face comes up as a suggestion, put 1 and 2 together. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Quick story time.